Everybody wants the hospital and public facilities to be safe due to the rampant spread of the deadly virus. However, many of these conventional cleaning materials and disinfectants have a wide range of human health side effects and environmental issues. This also leads to poor indoor air quality and can include contaminants that could cause respiratory disorders, eye and skin irritation, and other adverse effects as well. In addition, some of these items contain toxic chemicals which are also listed as hazardous waste that could potentially lead to environmental contamination during their production, use, or disposal. Fortunately, alternatives to such products offer more effective disinfection while ensuring the safety of the health workers and the cleanliness of the environment as well. The pros and cons of the construction of factories.
Now for the pros. First, the presence of such factories will provide jobs that could potentially address unemployment issues in a community.
Second, construction of factories would allow the production of more supply for certain goods, leading to affordability.
Third, as companies tend to invest more on these factories, this could lead to the innovation of certain medicinal formulas and various household products, leading to better efficiency.
Lastly, this will increase the purchasing power of the residents, which will eventually benefit the local economic activity.
Now for the cons. First, a community may experience an increase in health concerns as occupational hazards become prominent in these areas.
Second, environmental concerns will begin to surface as chemical byproducts feed into bodies of water, resulting to pollution.
Third, the construction of such would also entail the cutting down of trees, leading to the potential degradation on the soil composition.
Fourth, another form of pollution which may threaten the locality as well is noise pollution, due to the constant operation of heavy machinery in the surrounding areas.
Fifth, exposure to harmful chemicals may increase their chances of acquiring diseases and illnesses that may impair various organ systems of their body.
Now for the pros and cons on the different types of disinfectant.
Detergents. Detergents are useful cleaners that can break up dirt and grease in clothing or on dishes. It is similar to soap, but it's much more efficient as it dissolves completely in water.
However, one of the harmful chemicals found in laundry detergent is 1,4-dioxide. This chemical is usually found in paints and varnishes. Hence, it is known to cause severe skin irritation, chronic headache, and some carcinogenic effects on human beings. Aerosols. An aerosol is a suspension of fine solid particles or liquid droplets in a gas container. It is commonly used as disinfectants, inhalers, and anesthetic preparations. Examples of such include insecticides, pesticides, disinfectant sprays, and air fresheners.
Although a lot of aerosols are made with chemical fragrances, these can be irritating to those with sensitive skin, causing allergic reactions, as well as hormonal disturbance in the body. On the other hand, it could also cause short-term acute symptoms, like asthma and bronchitis, as well as long-term chronic irritation, such as the inflammation of the respiratory tract. Isopropyl alcohol is a commonly used disinfectant, which is an isomer of propyl alcohol with antibacterial properties. Also, it is used in manufacturing a wide variety of industrial and household chemicals, since it is a common ingredient in substances such as antiseptics, disinfectants, and detergent.
Unfortunately, when using alcohol way too often, bacteria and other pathogens would start to build up resistance to these disinfectants, making you more at risk towards infections in the future. A recent study showed that high levels of triclosan in children and teens made them more vulnerable to allergies and fever. Hand sanitizers. Hand sanitizers are usually disinfectants in the form of liquid, gel, or foam, which typically contains alcohol. It is utilized to prevent the spread of various microbes and diseases by killing germs on surfaces and skin.
Even so, excessive use of hand sanitizers which contain chemicals such as alcohol, chlorhexidine, chlorosilanol, and triclosan can cause irritation as it strips away the skin's natural oils. When the skin's natural moisture barrier gets disrupted, it becomes more susceptible to bacteria due to its dryness. As a result, the risk of getting contact dermatitis is higher.
Household disinfectants are chemical agents designed to inactivate or destroy microorganisms on inert surfaces. These work by destroying the cell wall of microbes or interfering with their metabolism. It is also considered as a form of decontamination and can be defined as a process whereby physical or chemical methods are used to reduce the number of pathogenic microorganisms on various surfaces. However, some disinfectants contain ethanolamine, which functions as a pH adjuster to keep the disinfectant stable. When exposed in large doses, this chemical can harm the kidneys and cause liver disease. Inhaling small particles of such could impair respiratory functions. Some disinfectants also contain butane, which is a highly flammable compound that helps the product spray out of the canister. If a person accidentally consumes or inhales too much of the product, it may result in serious cardiac effect.
Antiseptics. These are substances that aim to stop the growth of microorganisms on the skin and other surfaces. They're also used in daily medical settings in order to reduce the risk of infection and stop the spread of germs in various equipments and tools.
On the other hand, some strong antiseptics can cause chemical burns or severe irritation if applied excessively to skin. Even diluted antiseptics can cause irritation if they're left on the skin for long periods of time. Furthermore, frequent exposure to such can cause breathing difficulties for individuals who already have asthma. Research shows that people who are exposed to these substances regularly can develop asthma over time. So, it is a commonly used household product which removes oily substances that helps to keep the skin clean. Bathing with soap also helps in preventing skin infections and keeping a fragrant smell.
Oftentimes, additional ingredients are included in soap production, many of which are considered to be dangerous chemicals. For example, sodium lauryl sulfate, which is known as a mutagen that alters cellular materials. Others, like benzyl acetate, are carcinogens that have been linked to certain kinds of cancers, while benzaldehyde and the like can depress the nervous system.
In line with the COVID-19 pandemic, safety protocols should be highly observed and maintained. Regardless of the crisis, as individuals that bear consciousness and knowledge, we are to respect the safety of every human being. Even though our nation cries out for guidance from the disease, we should instill within ourselves that every initiative we take, other lives are at risk. Let us bear in mind that the success of overhauling a pandemic is through the consciousness and discipline